That's right, and I mean, we're jumping in with our first taste of some action here. It's Outcast Kel's going to land a couple nice burst shots right here, all finding their mark. No shield on this opponent right here, and he's going to get traded out. Some good tags, and I mean, it's looking like a close battle right there. He's going to get chipped with the low ground side shotgun shot as well, and all of a sudden, it's kind of fair game. I mean, that player has 10 HP. He only has about 60 up here on height. He's going to go and do a little reset. It's Nexi who's in a battle with right now. Looking for some angles. It's kind of scary this early taking a battle, right? With no shield. It can go ever which way between the two players right now. Last thing you want to do is kind of sit around and waste time right now. So we'll see who can end the battle quickly or draw out. Nexi is going to break the builds, and oh man, the good angle from Kel gets the advantage on that one, and Nexi gets sent back to the lobby. Yep, Adra's falling early in the competition right now, like you pointed out. Tabs G's got to do something soon, or his morale would continue to stay low. It's only 2 points so far in the competition. He's coming right across, past with the legend Bizzle himself, who also tends to have this rotate to himself, and little does he know, the ambush was waiting, and Tabs sets up a big one. This is exactly what he needs, some momentum in his favor to find these elims, pick up those points. With that one single elimination alone, he effectively doubles his points coming into the late half of the game here, game 5.
Going down, putting those layers in between is going to be able to stave off the pressure for now, but Hap continuing, Wing into the box. They're not going to get taken. The piece control was just not there. This player continuing to escape for now, but no, it's in the box, and that's Jaybird going down.
Kind of scared to think that Hap didn't even land an opening shot. He just had this. He's going to have this player kind of open out, and it's a moment of opportunity there. Oh my gosh, 2 shots are going to land, take the shield off. The 3 are going to hit the body now, and Elige falls in a second game back-to-back as we get that perspective here of him falling, unfortunately for him. But it's all right. Wiggs is going to be able to quickly snatch up the loot. I mean, Clay, he's back to max now. Extra medium bullets to go with it as well. It's clear as day right now, though. There's only a few people kind of in this area, only a couple in his path, and the first one that opens up and lets his guard down is going to get tagged up here, and this is the fight he wants to have in his favor. The fact that he can swing this momentum, since he doesn't have much, he can kind of come up with a lot right now. It's only going to take 1 shot, and he's going to find it here on Nico, who falls now, and Nico was doing so well coming into the competition, though, to see him kind of go down like...
So Neon, doing everything perfectly right now in a game where RNG is such a big factor. He's making it work, as we see 7 Leo there just going down. That was, you know, you can't get caught taking a mushroom out in the middle of the field there. You're just going to get eliminated.
As I say that, I do see Roller, Avery, and others still in the game. Zate, who we know lands here in Sweaty Sands, has all the real estate to himself. The zone favoring him right now. I think he's in a little bit of a battle. He gets... No, it's Walkman who's going to get hunted down here by Wolves, but nonetheless, it's still going to be a crucial elimination here as he clears out the main building and gets more control of what's left of this major POI here. He doesn't have a lot in his inventory to fight back either. The limited ammunition right now is really going to be a kind of a crutch in the situation here. Sitting in wood, though, also means that he can be a target. Just 1 point so far in the competition makes you wonder what's not kind of going in his favor right now. The World Cup champion right here is struggling so far in the solos competition, but he is still very much in the running as he's going to find a big shot right here. What's he going to do with this momentum? As he's kind of saw there was a 70, a shield crack as well, so this is something that he can wrap out, but the focus is coming in towards him, not the opponent. That's just one of those kind of ways it goes, and yes, he's going to be able to go all the way through, pushes through, catches AV right here. Crucial point. Little dance for it right now as he's getting back into the focus right now, trying to jump back into the swing of things. Yeah, and I mean, just to talk about the action that was unfolding on the line, Roller falling, and Bugha looked like he might have jumped right into the fray there, so pay close attention to that elim feed as things are kind of happening here. They're all going to have to rotate north. Anyone who's on that southern part is really in for a bad treat, to say, because everyone is going to have to cut up here. Now, remember, there's a big piece of land that's not kind of occupied right now. It's only the northern tip because everyone's sitting on the back half, being that there's so much water there. So this is going to play out some weird dynamics. But here's Tilt. Tilt's going to find a little elim right now as well. He's doing all right. 25 points, very much still in the game right now. One big 50-point elim.
He does already have those 2 eliminations in this game. With a very nice rotation in the zone, he is going to manage to squeak his way in. But what's concerning about this zone, if it pulls anywhere to that southwest, Neon going down. Furious, good find there for him on that backside. But back to the point, if it moves anywhere to that southwest, Furious, Kanata, Zate, Hulk, all going to have a very, very hard rotation to get into the safe zone.
They have the opportunity because now the first and second place players are down this game. So the leaderboards, the standings are going to shake up game after game. This is what matters. This is why you have to stay consistent and play through. Anything can happen with the slip of a moment. As Bugha finds his second Elim now, all of a sudden really getting into his focus mode right now as he's kind of all into the game, all focused onto the game.
It is, but the question is, are people going to get aggressive towards him with all these edits that he's making? He's going to find someone out. Nice 40 tag there, but it takes a lot of damage. Someone in his card, he forgot to re-edit it, and Kanata going to take down Calculator, who was just trying to be a little bit too greedy there with his build.
And this is what I'm talking about. Remember, when we tuned in with Neon, he had just shy of 70 points, maybe a little more this late into the game. Kanata already ramping up, closing into that 50-point threshold. That is a player who is very much in striking distance to start overthrowing the consistency, right? He's already broken that top 10 mold once this tournament here. Unknown in this game, approaching the mid-game as well, seeing him pick up Severe there. That's another big name who was just kind of going crazy in the previous runs, a little too aggressive in the early game. Has he dialed back? And if he has, that's going to be a scary unknown if he can make it through to endgame. Bugha, though, sitting above the damage threshold, just active enough with his 2 eliminations to keep him unfazed right now by this Storm Surge here. Is going to find a big shot. He's going to jump in the box. That's right. It's looking like we're looking at an angry Bugha here. Looking for a better angle, too. Kind of sweeping around now. And yes, he's going to find it here. It's Price who falls. As Bugha finds his 3rd Elim now. Ramping up big time here in the game. I mean, we know he can. We know he will. But, I mean, he has a launch pad. He still has a couple plays. He could definitely pull the epic wear, wavy Jacob style special land in the box right after the pad. He's got a couple options still, but 7 builds, yes, is definitely very scary. Being that he has the pressure on his side, he does have the opportunity here, Clay. He can totally take a fight right now and see if he can come up big here, score something massive. And this is what I meant by the zone being so prestigious. There's not a lot of land here to kind of play off of. It's kind of split across this kind of waterway here, so this is going to be a very scary endgame. But Unknown's jumping in the box. I mean, I see him already pushing towards Mikey's territory here, waiting to see if he's going to come out. Unknown's looking for something big right now. We're sitting with him. It's 3 seconds until the zone moves. Take a look, guys. That bottom right there, that's your clock. That's the ticking kind of time bomb right there. That's the pressure coming in. All right, Unknown doesn't find the opportunity, and now he's cutting for safety here, as is everyone else. There's a player in front of him. There's the window. He's trying to go in it. Oh my gosh, imagine if he could have just slipped in there. You know it's impossible, but still kind of crazy to think Unknown would have done it. Here now, he's jumping into the next box. The ramps are already set up, Clay. He's following this player. He's looking for anything. Desperate right now.
He is very desperate. He's trying to get anything going. He does have the harpoon, so he can hop in. So there's freshly built walls and 4 stairs. Doesn't matter. He needs to get in. He does have that epic pump shotgun out at the ready, looking for that hop in. Now, he does kind of have a protection layer here that was from that other player. He doesn't really have to worry about. He does have enough builds to make it happen. He also does have harpoon usage for grabbing all these mats. You see him looking to get it. Is going to pick up the elimination and does get some mats. That's going to be enough for now. He's going to be able to block it off and just sit and wait. And now he's going to look out to frag in these moving zones.
Yeah, and it was just enough. It's enough for him to kind of park here, sit down, and stay comfortable, and at least be able to block some of his angles. That harpoon is going to be so crucial for him to bouncing back into this game, especially since the zone is now favoring this side of the map. Here's a look at Bugha, Stretch, sitting side by side one another right here. What an interesting dynamic of players, ex-teammates, right? All so close to one another, 2 in which are in very much different situations. Bugha, who's trying to claw his way up the leaderboard. Stretch, who's kind of close to the top 10 for striking distance. Both of which right now, though, are in very different circumstances this game alone. Bugha doesn't have any sort of mobility. He has to get to this launch pad ASAP. Stretch does as well. And no, he's just going to go. He's going to go with the ground rotate, recycle some enemy builds right now. Taking his time, though, the master rotations right here. And he's going to get shot from behind. Could be Stretch, who's possibly sitting on the back half of the zone for all we know here. The feed is just lighting up right now, Clay. I see Code Genesis going down. Stretch finally goes down to Class. Unknown goes down as well. These are Titans, big names, legends. here in the NA region, all falling right now. This is what we mean by the new guard coming through, swinging things in their favor. It's Tabs who's going to find the Elim here.
You said Legends going down. That was one that just fell as Tabs with some nice layer changes there, making it in the box as Megga was right on the Claysteh's heel, able to get on out. As you see a lot of players on the backside zone going down. Zate, Razka, Zate getting the elimination though onto Frosty though. Avery on your screen who's looking to try to make something happen. Is in an old player's box. Does have the harpoon, which he's trying to get aggressive with. Turns away for a brief moment, and that's going to be what he needs to kind of dissuade this player from thinking he's going in. But shots coming through. All of a sudden, he's down to 3 HP. Needs to hop into a box. Shots coming through with the harpoon, but not going to be able to get him in when he needs to. Another shotgun shot going to connect, but he doesn't have the HP to really mess around with these shots.
Way.
And finally is going to cast Jack out.
And he needed that so bad. Cass is going to fall right there. Remember, he had no HP before that. Gives him a couple more ticks here to sit in the zone. He even uses the harpoon to kind of break on through. What's he going to do here? He has a couple options still. Remember, this harpoon can crack through any of the wood in any single kind of shot if he really had to. The minis you see playing a part, though, keep him alive just a little longer as he's fighting Megga here in a box fight. Fired is coming out the zone. Bank is also coming out the zone. Everyone just all kind of boxed up, trying to see if they can get to safety, and finally it's going to pull over the land. I see the grappler there now. Avery's going to find another one with a quick flick as Fired falls here, and suddenly Avery is back in the competition. I mean, he's finding his footing here. Big upgrades as well, Clay. It's top 3.
Big upgrades indeed as Eclipse is going to come out on top with the grappler. Megga on the low ground. Avery there as well. As Avery's going down to Eclipse. A 1v1 scenario. Eclipse with the power to make it happen, but he doesn't have a lot of builds, and that is concerning. Megga was able to sweep up all those old builds and any elimination builds that came through. We'll see if he's going to be able to make something happen here. As Eclipse looking for that shot, looking for the shotgun shot. Megga, very low HP. Eclipse effectively definitely has the advantage here as it's going back down. This is really bad for Eclipse. He can't keep putting that pressure down on those newly fresh builds. These old builds going to protect Megga for just a little bit longer. We'll see if Eclipse can manage it. He does again have the grappler. If he needs to drop down to pop back up, you see him going for it. Not a lot of fall damage taken, but he does lose the high ground shot.
Oh, no
from the
builds.
grappler could come through. He could grapple into shotgun, and I think that's what he's going to do. Shotgun to come through.
Yes.
And he does. What a big shot from Eclipse to take the victory royale.
On day number 1, Durant, though, still holding on with everything that he has. 75 points, and keep in mind, after last game, he only got a single point, Monster.